In 2020, this is what scared the white power structure. For the first time in American history, we had young white people, young Latino people who were demanding change. They said, no, we can't have this shit. We cannot have this. Adidas, you can pull a story up. Adidas announced a $10 million commitment in the wake of George Floyd's death. The white folks and the black people told me, they stepped back and chilled. The white folks inside of Adidas lost their mind. The next day, the CEO announced a $100 million commitment. What we did was, and I ain't got no problem saying it, our black civil rights organizations that got tons of money. Everybody talk about Black Lives Matter, how much they got. Nobody want to talk about how much money the NAACP got. NAACP got about 140 million. Way more than Black Lives Matter. So what happened was our infrastructure got comfortable. I was yelling. I'm telling you what I said to them directly. What the fuck are we doing? There's 60 to 100 to 200 billion in commitment. We should be in their ass saying, honor your commitment.
Where is that?
Why he always want to be in somebody behind? Let me change this up a little bit. Why he always want to be in somebody behind? He a little weird. And he got caught looking at didn't he get caught looking at some man stuff on his laptop?
Yeah. But what happened was, everybody was chilling. Everybody was good. If I pull the clips, y'all will be like, damn, he is not lying. Bruh, I am literally giving speeches on HBCU campuses, imploring them to make this a project for their students to hold the companies accountable. People were just talking about it, did not want to do it. 2023, we had Congressional Black Caucus Foundation, AOC. Congressman Stephen Horsford called this emergency meeting dealing with black wealth, attacks on DEI. Remember I said 2023? All right, so we in the meeting. Robert Smith is sitting to his left. Congresswoman Maxine Waters is sitting to his right. Diddy is sitting to her right. Sharpton, Morial, NAACP. They're Johnson.
Wait, hold on. Who was sitting to your right? Did he just say Diddy? I'm about to turn this off.
NAACP, they're Johnson. All these other people, about 60 other people in the room. And everybody is sitting to his left. Congresswoman Maxine Waters is sitting to his right. Diddy is sitting.
Bruh. Diddy? See? I didn't even watch all this. He talking about Diddy? You talking about baby oil Diddy? Baby oil Sean? Man, see the Diddy-crats. See, Mel? This is why we call them the Diddy-crats. Diddy's people, and Diddy is always around at all times. I'm sorry, let's continue.
Right?
Sharpton,
Morial, NAACP, Derek Johnson. All these other people, about 60 other people in the room. And everybody's talking about what we need to do. Black Economic Alliance. I mean, take your pick. All these groups. I literally say, I'm telling y'all right now, none of this will be effective unless we have a communications apparatus through Black-owned media to drive messaging. Okay. That was September 2023.
Why you need a communication, whatever, just so you could touch the money like Kamala Harris gave you some money? Just so you can get your hands on it for your media company? Let me tell you something.
Stephen Horst, my friend, but I tell him, I said, Stephen, if we will talk about creating the black wealth, we should start with every single one of these logos on the CBCF AOC banner. Let's start right here. Those are our sponsors. I know that. That's the whole point. They come to y'all for a black stamp of approval. No, we got to be putting our foot on their necks. I asked 6 months later, yo, where we at?
That's true. Yeah.
We working on some stuff. They sent out a letter to corporate America in December 2024, asking them to stand for DEI. Nobody talked about it. I had them on my show talking about it, but 13 months went by. And I was like, y'all, that ain't gonna do it. So that was in December 2024. So here we are in 2025. We see what's going on. This is one of the greatest mistakes that we do. We confuse a crumb with a meal.
What's going on, Alta? Driving across Kansas, so I probably won't chat so much. Okay, no problem. Have fun. Safe travels. Listen, man, I can't stand Roland Martin, and I know that Erica said you don't know who this man is, and I'm glad you don't. I'm glad you don't, man, because this guy right here is one of the biggest race baiters that there is right now on the internet. I mean, he's probably worse than Umar Johnson, right? Here he is talking about money and all this type of stuff, man. And this is one of the main people who love to take money from black folks. They just all they do. They sell the black plight. They tell us, oh, you know what I'm saying? We go deliver all this stuff and never do anything for us. And these are the people that black folks want to listen to. Roland Martin, Roly Poly, No Neck Martin, right? I mean, these people don't understand it, man. Tell me what he did with the money he got from Kamala Harris, right? Whose hands did that grease and what black community did that help? Probably nobody. I'm okay with everybody getting their dollar and making their money. That's cool. But when you start trying to sell the black plight and the black story all the time, it kind of pisses me off. Because I've seen so many black folks use black stories and all this stuff to make themselves richer while we get nothing. While we get absolutely nothing. So this is why leave this slave mindset and Democrat plantation stuff, leave it alone. Leave all that stuff alone, because at the end of the day, people like Roland Martin, Dr. Umar Johnson, and all these guys, they ain't gonna help you. They gonna keep you in that bad mindset thinking that the white man. Listen, we get it. We got bad history in America when it comes to black and white. But in 2025, I have seen the most diverse families that I've ever seen before. We've had a black president, and we've had black people in high positions. We got black billionaires, black millionaires. This is a different world, and I ain't talking Dwayne Wayne. So don't let these people keep you stuck in 1920, because they'll make you miss a lot of your blessings and opportunities. All they want to talk about is, well, black people don't do this and that. Black people don't do this and that. Well, listen, it's time to change stuff. We got to work together. The way the black community gets further is by working together and working with everybody. That's what I believe. It don't matter about their gender or race anymore. If I want to be a multimillionaire, I might be a multimillionaire, be working with other people, not just black people. And a note to my people that got black-owned businesses, stop saying black-owned businesses and just start selling the product. Start selling your service. Being black should be a bonus on what you're already doing. For example, if you make bourbon and it's good bourbon, I can say, man, this is some really good bourbon that I got from X, Y, and Z store. Yeah, and it's black. It's a black person that owned it too, man. He do a real good job. It should be after the product is good. That's part of the story. It shouldn't be, hey, man, hey, you need to go buy that black-owned bourbon. Why? Because it's black-owned, man. Is it good? No, I don't know, but we know we need to support. Black people can get so much further in this world once we take these limitations off of our head and stop thinking that everybody, the white man is the enemy. When my dad was growing up, a lot of racism was alive and well. And so when he speaks, I listen to the stories because that's what he went through. But as I grew up, racism was still there, but it's not as prevalent as it was back in the day. You'll encounter a racist person. Yes, you will. But how often are you encountering a racist person throughout the year? When you got black people, I see white women with black men and black men with white women, and they having children. I see Muslims and Christians having babies. Everybody doing their own thing in this world. Look around. But when you want to make everything a race issue, this is what's going to happen. You'll listen to people like Dr. Umar Johnson and get stuck in the 40s and 50s, and now everybody's the enemy, and you ain't growing nowhere because you missing out on your blessing. I'm just saying, I can't stand these race baiters and race hustlers and stuff, man. Like this, they still selling this stuff because it's so easy for us black people to get wrapped up in the charisma of someone talking that talk. But then when you look behind them, they stealing our money. They not helping us. Like I used to watch Jay Morrison. He was a real estate guy when I first got into real estate. That dude scammed so many black people. He talked well. He dressed well. Everything, right? And was stealing money and wouldn't give people their money back. Man, stop race hustling. Focus on opportunities. Stop thinking everything's got to be color and focus on talent. That's just where we got to be, right? So can't stand Roland Martin, Roland Fartin. Can't stand that dude. All right, let's get off this, man, and let's get into some stuff real quick. Roland Martin. I remember one of my dudes hit me up one time, and he wanted to like validate his point, and it was during the election season, and it was about Roland Martin talking about Kamala Harris. And the first thing I told him, I said, "Really? You sent me a clip of Roland Martin, bro?" I was like, "Oh, he the biggest race hustler." He was like, "LOL, race hustler? What you mean?" I was like, "Bro, Roland Martin is the worst. Why would you?"